fact, I started getting ready for what was going to happen when I went back to work. And I realized that I had all these questions about what is the best way to pay a nanny, what are the taxes that you have to pay, what are the current laws, and how do you go above that? So for example, how can you provide the same support that you do for an employee at work? I was surprised about the lack of resources for parents out there. And then further, I was surprised that so many, I know this from working with domestic workers, but how scared so many of them are about being paid on the books or signing a contract. There's such a big information gap. Because if you're a house cleaner, for example, if you're cleaning 40 houses in a week, then you need to know about how to take precautionary steps to make sure your health is safeguarded. 2010 is when the New York Domestic Workers Bill of Rights passed into law, and then other states have been following, California, Hawaii, and now Massachusetts. While there's a community of social justice advocates and supporters and allies for the movement here, I felt like we just need to reframe it and make it really exciting and visible and dignify this work and make it so it's not just a labor issue, it's also a women's issue, it's a civil rights issue, it's something that impacts families, whether they're working class or, a wealthy family. It's everybody needs to know this kind of information.
It was obviously a ton of fun. We had a great road team. Yeah, there was just so many different forms of organizing and activating going on across the country, and it was amazing to be part of that.
Altogether, the reception has been really positive. There hasn't been any pushback on behalf of policymakers. Okay. We have found it's that NannyVan can open doors that sometimes advocates might not be able to open, in the sense that we can frame it as public art. In all of the interactions that we do, we try to be really, it's never accusatory. Yep. We try to be really loving. Domestic workers who see the NannyVan on the street and get excited because they say, oh, this is artwork about us. And domestic workers who are involved and do affiliate and work with advocacy groups, they're excited to come to a meeting, and they're excited to do a project with the NannyVan because it's fun, and we try to make all of our interactions really fun. There's always singing and dancing and music.